Trying to make myself comfy here. Hello. My feet are cold. Hi, Mother of Three Kings. Hi, Katie. Hi, Danielle. Hi, guys. Hi, Kat. Hi, Meg. What's going on, guys? It's running a bit late. How are you all? Hi, Owen. Hi, Danielle. Manifested 10 grand today, Loz. What? What, Kat? 10 grand? Holy shit, how'd you do that? Holy crap. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Cheryl. I'm so happy, OMG. Oh, what happened? Toiler. What happened, Toiler? That's amazing. What's going on, guys? 10 grand, Kat. Tell us the story. That's amazeballs. Geez, I've been saying for 2 days 10K is what I need to buy a house. Wonderful. What did you do? I'm too impatient to wait for manifesting to work. Well, it's always working, darling. Why are you in the state of waiting? It's here already. Start saying that and it will be quicker. I've been manifesting money like crazy from all kinds of things. I'll post an update on your group. Oh my God. So guys, go to the Facebook group to hear the story. Hi, Sarah Cox. Hi, Joe Mitchell. Hi, Joe Mitchell. Best part of the day, Loz lifetime. Oh, Hannah. Been feeling so certain that SP is mine. It's amazing. Oh, Boob the Builder. I love that. Boob the Builder. Love your name. Maybe this is Birdsville Land. It's coming for you too. Yes, darling. Say that. Say the money's coming for you too. God, sorry about my nails, guys. I've been throwing things in a skip bin all day and donating things to charity. Having people pick up all kinds of crap. Going through all my old stuff. Found my Mickey Mouse ears from when I was 5 when I went to Disneyland. I decided to keep those. I truly hope so. Thanks for the boost. I'll take it. Where's my Snoopy doll? I didn't see that in the... Oh, I hope my Snoopy's somewhere. I've just realised I might have given my Snoopy away. I had a big Snoopy obsession when I was a child. I didn't give the op shop my Snoopies. Thought you weren't going to go live tonight. Oh! I want to be famous. Have you seen my latest video? Darling, have you seen it? I just posted a thing about becoming famous. Step into the state of fame. Every day you get out of bed, imagine you are famous already and see the world from those eyeballs, like Jim Carrey did, like Lady Gaga did. As Lady Gaga said, the fame was always inside her. People just couldn't see it. Watch that video. I truly hope so. Thanks for the boost. Yes. Hi, Angel Girl. Hang on, guys. Any questions? How's the move going, Loz? I've missed a couple of lives. Oh, well, today I was donating things to charity, throwing out stuff in the skip, trying to crush things in the skip because it was going, you know, when it goes too far over the top. Oh, bloody hell. I was smashing up all kinds of crap, trying to climb in the skip, but it's too tall for me to get into. My SP called me yesterday for the first since our separation, but nothing has changed yet. Darling, don't worry. If they've called you, give that really good meaning. When they call you when you've already separated, it's the most wonderful feeling because you just think, oh, you're still thinking about me, aren't you? You can't stop thinking about me. You have to talk to me. Give it that meaning, darling. It feels so much worse when you're not talking. Give it all good meaning, even if they've turned up cold, even if they've turned up formal, even if they've been rude, they're still calling you. Give it all good meaning, darling. I decided to give up this week, but now found out they unadded each other on Insta. Are you talking about a third party? Don't even worry about what they're doing, darling, honestly. What are your thoughts on Shelley Bullard? She's excellent. Shelley's great. Shelley talks about feelings a lot, though. And that's just the way she teaches. She's a very emotive kind of person. She talks about getting into the feeling of being loved and the feeling of being adored. But she's excellent on queen energy. So if you really want to step into the state of queen energy, I think Shelley's absolutely the person to watch because she exudes queen energy on her videos. She's got this real feminine energy about her that's unmatched. So I think if you really want to learn feminine queen energy, Shelley is it. And she's had like 12 SPs since I've been watching her. I don't know which one she's up to now. There's a new one. Okay, amazing. I was watching her videos while I was working today. Yeah, she's good. She's also just made $1 million this year. What do you think about Sammy Ingram? She's also excellent. Sammy doesn't talk about feeling a lot. Sammy's not strictly Neville, but she talks more in Neville speak, like me. But she doesn't talk about self-concept as much as me. She doesn't talk about the psychology of your brain and getting to the core childhood beliefs like I do. She talks about being queen energy and being a bad bitch and all that stuff, but Sammy doesn't go deep into the childhood stuff. So we all teach very different, very, very differently. And Kimberly's is a bit different from me. We're all a bit different. My SP came around last night, but it's unclear how he truly feels. Cheryl, you've got to decide how he truly feels. Your brain decides how he feels. He doesn't decide, you decide. If you think he loves you, he will eventually love you. If you think he doesn't want you, if you think he doesn't want to commit, that's exactly what will happen. Guys, you've got to understand that you decide. What's become abundantly clear to me in this absolute shit show of my 3D last week is that every fucking thing I thought has manifested. All the bad shit. Here it is before me. And I'm like, oh my God, that's why my relationship, we split up, got back together, split up. Like, that's why. Because my thoughts were the old story constantly. And I couldn't get rid of it because of my circumstances of my SP, because he just separated from his wife. And it was plaguing my mind the whole time that there was this third person, right? And because I already feel not chosen, not wanted, not good enough, that plagued my mind. Even though outwardly I wasn't saying that to him, in my mind, somewhere in the back of my mind, it was plaguing me. And you've got to understand that if he's turning up like this now, not giving you what you want, it's based on your thinking about him, what you think he feels about you. What do you think he feels about you? That's why he's saying it, showing up that way. You've got to fucking change it. I can't stress this enough, guys, because it's really become clear to me this week. Every single thing I was thinking last year is like, here it is in front of me. Ta-da, here it is. And I'm like, fuck. Right? You've got to understand that it's only you doing this. They're not making any decisions of their own in your reality. They're not turning up any other way than the way you think they think about you, the way you think they think about themselves, and the way they feel about you. If you don't think they have feelings for you, they fucking won't. I just can't stress this enough. How do you do it, though? Change my thoughts. You've got to start affirming against the shit you already think. What do you think about him? Change it to a more favourable story, to a favourable story. What do you think about you? Change it to a favourable story about you. He doesn't love me, I'm not lovable. Yes, I fucking am. I'm the goddamn queen of his world. He can't live without me. He knows how lovable I am. He can't imagine his life with anyone but me because I'm so motherfucking special. Look at me and stand in front of the mirror every day and tell yourself how fucking amazing you are. And if you think you're amazing, they will too. But if you don't, they won't. Got to get this, guys. It's not about them. I can't say it enough. And if you think bad thoughts, they'll fucking manifest. And I'm sorry if you've been listening to some dumb bitch who says only positive thoughts manifest. It's not fucking true because my 3D right now is absolute proof that that's bullshit. You've got to understand. All your dominant thoughts manifest, all of them. And sometimes the negative ones manifest a lot fucking quicker because you're thinking them more. If you don't, get a handle on your fucking brain. That's all manifesting is consciously, guys, is getting control of your thoughts. And if you can't, you're fucked. And I don't mean to be harsh, but I really need you to understand that you've got to get a handle on your brain. Don't let it run you. Don't let it take control. Don't let the negative thoughts take over. Don't even fucking think them if you can help it. Got it? I love how real you are. Good. Real you are. Sorry, I can't talk today. I had a terrible, horrible thoughts last year. Yep. Will those come up now? Well, no, not if you don't fucking let them run riot still, darling. Well, you've changed your thoughts now. That's good. I wasn't changing mine enough. I wasn't changing mine enough. That's what I'm saying. Change takes time. There's not much we can do about that, but it always happens if we persist. Yes, guys. Look, Caleb's got a really good video he did this morning. And I watched it this morning on Pluto's Gate. And he talks about, I don't care if you've been thinking shitty thoughts for 15 fucking years about your SP and you haven't spoken in 15 years. If you change your thoughts today, things will start to change. But you've just got to change your thoughts. So it doesn't really matter what you've been thinking. Yes, it's manifesting, but you can fucking change it. And eventually the 3D will change. But you've got to not give up and think, oh, well, I fucked it now with all this bad thinking. Well, if you created it with the bad thinking, then can't you change it with good thinking? Think about that logically. I was so triggered yesterday. It's like you read my mind reading, hear this rant. Thanks, Loz. Look, I've triggered myself. I can't tell you how triggered I got last week. Like a motherfucker. Like I've never learned any of this before. Like I couldn't have listened to myself ever because nothing was sinking in. I was acting like a person who didn't even know what manifesting was last week. I was just like, oh, the 3D. And I was like, fuck, bitch, you caused this. Why are you getting so upset? Make a podcast, Loz. I will. Mate, do you need to constantly swear? It's how I talk, millennial missionary. If you don't like it, fuck off. Okay. Good morning, Loz. Got to keep at it. Persist in your self-concept. Love yourself. Yes, Leanne. Caleb who? It's a YouTube channel called Pluto's Gate. He's very good. Loz yelling positive stuff at me gets me through the day. Yes, make a podcast. I would listen daily. Okay, guys. I've got the podcasting equipment. I just can't figure out how to use it. I'm not going to manifest that. I'm going to figure it out. If you don't like the swearing, exit stage left. Excellent advice, Stella. Did you have a nice birthday, Simone? My SP turned up last night. She was really nice and sweet, brought a gift, threw me off a little. Threw you off? Shouldn't be throwing you off. You should be thinking, yeah, I fucking deserve gifts. I'm the king of the world. I'm the queen of the world. Think that, darling. Hang on, I'm scrolling up, guys. I missed a lot of the shit while I was ranting. It hits different when you say it. Excuse me, I'm burping. It hits different when you say it. I love it, and it puts me in my queen energy. Good. Damn, I need to listen hard. Exactly my scenario. Good, guys. Yes, Loz. And don't just do it for 3 days and think it's not working. Exactly, guys. I met up with my SP tonight for the first time. I need to listen. Yes, darling, that's wonderful. Give it all good meaning, whatever happened. Yes, Gwen. Remember, guys, your new story is the bestseller. You're the author. Yes, Alan, I love that. You're the author of the bestseller. I love it. I was a 3-day later rebound for my SP, and a year before she rejected an engagement, I did all this. Look, if you think you're a rebound, you will be. Yet other people can meet a rebound and marry them. But if you think you've got the story, Rob, that you're a rebound, you'll always be the fucking rebound. You won't be the love of their life. This is the problem with my thinking. That's what I was thinking the whole fucking time. It didn't matter how much he loved me. He never showed me that he didn't love me. It doesn't matter how many things he did that showed me he loved me. I still had that fucking story. You've got to get rid of the story. You've got to get rid of the story. And it's linked to your self-concept. Think to yourself, why would you feel like just the rebound? What do you think about you that will make you feel that way, that you're not enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not lovable? Get it, Rob? That's what was going on with me because of my childhood shit. But how long have you been practicing the law of assumption? Well, consciously, darling, probably since 2016, knowing what it was. But I was doing it when I was about 19, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I tried speaking to my SP about us, but he refused the idea. SP said that he thought it would spoil things again. Why are you trying to talk to him? Officially, Lee, have you been here before? You don't talk to them about it. I know that seems like a really good idea. I need to explain. I want to talk this through. No. You need to do it in your mind. You've really got to get this. It's not what you do in the 3D that matters. It's what you're thinking. Even if you do it in the 3D, if you're thinking fearful thoughts while you're talking to them, it'll fuck it up. What are we talking about? We're talking about manifesting, darling. Ask a question. Is there any self-concept affirmations that would help a cycle of ghosting? Yes. Go and assess what happened in your fucking childhood. Were you abandoned by a parent? Did someone die in your reality? Either die or leave. One of those. Or you feel not good enough and you feel like people always leave you for someone else. One of the two. Which is it? Figure out what that is and affirm against it. No one would dare leave me. I'm too important to lose. I'm so motherfucking lovable. Once you've met me, you love me and you can't be without me. The 10 grand manifest was partly for a new plaque for my girl's headstone. No resistance there. Oh, darling, was it? Oh, you're going to get that done for her birthday? Isn't it 2 days? Isn't it on the 12th? Wonderful, darling. Do you use your SP's name in your mind? Yes, darling, please do. Some affirmation, how to get rid of the thought that he is with her. Look, guys, I know that it's really hard to get the thought out of your mind if there's a third party, but I really want you to try. If you absolutely can't stop thinking about it, then I want you to say things like, no one loves him like me, no one gets him like me, no one understands him like me, no one compares to me. You can do that. And you're probably thinking of her while you're saying it. But I really want you to try to just focus on you and your SP together, really. Because the more you focus on her, the more she'll stick around, the more you're keeping the obstacle alive, right? If you were to say one thing on loop to affirm an SP back, what would you say? I'm the most lovable girl in the world. Might be mine. It has to be very specific to you. Once you've met me, you love me and you can't be without me. Something like that. It's about my self-concept, but also about them loving me. It's kind of SP and self-concept combined, but you're not actually using their name. Something like that for me, but that's because I don't feel lovable enough sometimes. So it has to be specific to you guys. Yes, it's her birthday tomorrow, and I'll be ordering the new headstone and all. Oh, it's the 11th. I thought it was you said the 12th. Oh, it's the 11th today. 12th tomorrow. Wonderful, darling. What if nothing traumatic happened in your childhood? Doesn't matter, guys. You don't have to have had trauma to be fucking up your life. It's just your beliefs about yourself. You could have had the most wonderful childhood ever, but you could have had strict parents and were critical of you, and you always put yourself down, beat yourself up. But your parents were great and they loved you, but they were strict. You could have had a mum who criticised your weight, and now you got a problem with your body. Great mum, loved you, but criticised you. You could have been compared to other people, and they didn't even realise they were doing it. They could have been away a lot for work because they worked really hard to provide for you, but they left you alone a lot, and then you feel abandoned. It's all kinds of things, guys. It doesn't have to be trauma related. Sorry, guys, I'm pressing people's names. Do you do coaching? You're great. Oh, thanks, darling. I did. I've had about 500 coaching calls, but I've stopped now. But I'm bringing out courses soon, I promise. And I will do a podcast, and I will do a YouTube channel. I've just got to move house, and then I'll do it. I'm really bad at multitasking. I really shouldn't affirm that, but I'm like a guy like that. I can only do one thing at a time. Can I manifest multiple SPs, or is that too confusing? No, it's not too confusing. Just tell your brain, I want everyone who I want wants me. Every man I want wants me. You can imagine both of them in a scenario. I've done that before. You can. The Lozcast. What are we talking? The Lozcast. Oh, the podcast. I was going to call it You Run This Shit. Is that a good name for the podcast? Lozcast. How many affirmations max for one topic? Is there too many? Look, you don't want to overwhelm your subconscious with too much shit. You want to be able to remember them. 5 or 6 max for each topic. If you can't remember them, it's too many. Do you have to affirm against your SP's trauma? He's been cheated on multiple times. Ellie, literally it's irrelevant. Whatever the fuck has happened to them, I don't care if they're run over by a truck, got one leg, 10 fingers on one hand, and, essayed, abused their whole life, and cheated on by every fucking girlfriend they ever met. It's only your brain finding reasons why you're not going to get the love you need. Oh, he's been cheated on, so he can't trust me. Well, then you're fucked. If you keep believing that shit, then you're fucked. I don't care what trauma he's had. It's not relevant to you. Another girl will meet him tomorrow, not care about his trauma, and it won't come up in their relationship. But with you, your subconscious is clinging on to all the reasons why you're not going to get love. And that's the reason. And you think it's an obstacle. And the more you focus on that obstacle, the more it will be there, and he won't commit to you. Or he'll think you're going to cheat on him. I'm having 36 self-concept affirmations written in a notebook and the book always with me. Is that okay? Look, guys, you can have heaps of self-concept. That's fine because you're just building yourself up. And not when I think he will come back. What's this? Is there a reason why whenever I start feeling defeated about the situation, he comes back, and not when I think he will come back? Look, when you feel defeated, it's like you're giving up all the fearful thoughts. You're not obsessing about them. You're not coming from desperate, needy energy. And that's why some people say, when I let go, they came back. It's not that you let go. It's because you let go of the fearful thoughts. You let go of the fear. You let go of the worry. You let go of the need. And then they showed up because you weren't in this desperate, needy fucking energy. That's why. Thank you. Everything has been going amazing with this P, but feeling negative with the 3D at the moment. Well, why are you doing that? Nitty. Why are you doing that? Give everything good meaning. It's all going great, and in my 3D is wonderful. That literally makes so much sense. Yes. Okay, good. Christy, does it make sense? Okay. What do you think of saying, the time my SP and I had a part has made him realise he misses and loves me? Yes, that's wonderful. No one compares to me. He could fuck 1,000 girls and he knows no one's like me. And the more time we had apart, the more he realised he just fucking loved me. He never even realised it before, and now he realises, oh my God, I can't be without her. All that stuff. Although I'm trying to get him back, I also feel what? When my negative thought starts creeping in, I hear Loz yelling at me to stop. Good. I need to yell at me to stop sometimes. I'm scrolling up, guys, because I've missed some things. Leave the beating up to Loz. What's this? I think I've been affirming for SP too much rather than focus on subconcept. Subconcept mainly from now on. Okay, Kim. Well, look, if you think you have. You did have a good birthday, Simone. Oh, lovely. We have not to beat ourselves up. Yeah, please don't, guys. SP won't love us if we don't love ourselves. You've got to just think you're lovable, guys. You don't even need to love yourself. You just have to think, I'm fucking lovable. Even if I don't love myself completely, they're going to love me. You know what I mean? But yes, loving yourself fucking helps. It really helps. Puts you in that queen energy. Spending the whole day / evening with SP on a boat on Sunday with our small group of friends. Totally bridge of incidents. Oh, Hannah, on a boat. Wonderful. He's stuck with you all day. Can't get off. Do you have to say the same affirmations every day? Or can it be random? I don't want it to be random, darling. The repetition is what sinks in the new thinking. You can't just have different thoughts every day, then they won't sink in. Are you thinking the same shit all the time at the moment? Negative shit? It's repetitive. That's why it's become a belief. The repetition makes it a belief. Repetition is what forms your reality. You've got to repeat them, guys. A TikTok cutout, yay to whoever just gave good news. Haha, what's this? Jesus loves you. Oh, does he just? What's this? How do I get my ex back? Darling, have you watched my videos before? Please go to the Facebook group and watch them all, especially number 25 and number 41. 25 is about working on your self-concept. That's the most important thing because it's your shitty self-concept that caused you to have fearful thoughts, that pushed them away, that caused the breakup. Then you've got to get rid of the old story about that breakup to get them back. That's number 41. Then watch every single live video in there backwards. Have a Loz binge. Every single one of them is about SPs. Okay? Hey Loz, try to find your friend zone live, but what? Hang on. What? Trying to find your friend zone live, but couldn't. Is it on Facebook? Oh, I talk a lot about friend zoning in a lot of the lives. Put friend zone or friends with benefits in the search bar. Guys, if you're looking for specific topics to watch the lives about, put words like SP, specific person, affirmations, X, blah, blah, blah in the search bar, and every video with that will come up. But you've got to understand, I talk about a gazillion things on each live, so the topics aren't really, the titles aren't completely relevant. It's only like the main things I talk about and then 10,000 other things. Thanks for the rose, Sage. I met my SP tonight and want him more than platonic. He is very energy connected. He is very energy connected. What the fuck does that mean, Louisa? What are you talking about? I met my SP tonight and want him more than platonic. Well, then say he loves you. Say he can't stop thinking about you. Say he's got sexual feelings about you. If you think he only wants a platonic friendship with you, that's all you fucking want. If you think he's energy connected but he doesn't love you, whatever the fuck energy connected means, that's some woo-woo speak I don't understand. Whatever you think about the situation will be so. So stop thinking he doesn't love you. Stop thinking he doesn't want anything but friends. Otherwise, that's all he'll fucking want. God. Can SPs be changed into materialistic monetary attraction? What do you mean? Can SPs be changed into materialistic monetary attraction? You're trying to change them to be materialistic? Is that what you're trying to say? Or you're saying you want to attract money and material things? You can. Everything I talk about and to do with SPs is the same as manifesting anything else. A free cup of coffee, money, a new house, a job, whatever. You have to believe you've received it already, and you will. You have to work on your self-concept to make your brain believe that you deserve it. If you start saying, I'm so wealthy, I'm a millionaire, but in your brain's going, no, you aren't, bitch. Look at your bank account. You're a broke-ass bitch. You've always been poor. Look at your family. You grew up in a bloody hovel. You've never had money. You've never been able to keep money. Those new thoughts are going to be very, very hard to believe. You've got to work on the self-concept, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Thank you. I meant interchangeable. Yes, it's interchangeable. Doesn't matter. SP, house, job, doesn't matter. Money. Oh man, nothing came up on Facebook. Lucky I was scrolling through TikTok. Oh no! Brody never misses a live. Hoping this is Birds for Land. What is Ella? Hang on, I missed it. What were you talking about? You also just said one of my affirmations. It doesn't matter what I think about me. My SP always loves me and loves everything about me anyways. Yes. That's Connie calling me. I have to call her back. I met my SP tonight and want him more. I saw that one. How to deal with someone constantly putting you down. I don't believe it, but it makes me go backward. Okay, darling, so something happened in your childhood where people criticised you a lot and therefore you believe that kind of shit when someone says it to you. You might even be looking for criticism in the 3D, like you put yourself down without realising you do it. Like someone gives you a compliment and you go, oh no, this old thing, no, oh my hair, oh it's so greasy, thank you. Do you do shit like that? Or do you feel not good enough in yourself and then the person you put above you on a pedestal and therefore they put you down? What's happening in the 3D with you in your mind that's allowing other people to put you down like that? Start saying, I never put myself down. I never let anyone else put me down. Start saying that all the time. Start building yourself up, please. Sometimes I think about the old story, but honestly, the good times. Is that okay? Look, think about the good times, guys. Absolutely. But don't think about it in a longing way. Put it in the future and imagine that's happening now. You're lying in bed now. Oh, look, I've just put my bloody hoodie in my tea. You're lying in bed now. You're spooning now. You're sitting on the beach now. Everything's happening now. Okay? Put the old thoughts, the good old thoughts, into the future if you can. Visualize SP, and for some reason this time, it was her trying to convince me to agree to say yes, Lo, or do that, darling. I love that. If that give that all good meaning if it's different than what you normally visualize. Energy as he is very intuitive. Oh, darling, that's all a lot of bullshit. If you think he's intuitive and he's got this energy, bullshit, I don't believe in any of that crap. Intuition is this. I thought that might happen. Oh my God, it did. It's called you manifested it. There's no fucking such thing as intuition. You're kind of going to be very, very lost if you've come from some LOA intuitive energy world, because everything's energy. My cup's energy, my tea's energy, everything's energy. Energy has literally nothing to do with manifesting. I'm really sorry. It's your thinking. Everything's energy. So if you have this excuse in your mind that the reason why you're not going to get the love you need from this dude, let me just explain this to you. You've got an obstacle in your mind, which is he's intuitive, he's an energy, whatever, healer or fucking some story, and he only wants you as a friend, and therefore he won't love you. It's got nothing to actually do with that. It's your subconscious mind clinging onto the story that you're not lovable enough and you're not good enough, and it's finding a reason why that is so. You've got to understand everything comes from your childhood beliefs. What do you believe about you that makes you feel not lovable enough, makes you feel not good enough? And then you're finding some fat-ass excuse, like some woo-woo shit about intuition or energy or some absolute crap, because actually what it's about is your shitty self-concept, feeling not good enough and not lovable. Something happened to you in childhood, like you were abused or you weren't treated well by your parents or you were abandoned in some way, and therefore you feel not good enough, and you put this guy on a pedestal and you believe that his thoughts are going to manifest your reality of only being the friend because you don't feel enough. It's got nothing to fucking do with him. But if you want to continue on this story about the intuition and the energy and all this absolute crap, you won't be able to get him. And then you'll say to your friends, oh, but he was an energy intuitive, whatever this fucking story is. Then they'll be like, oh, and you'll sit down and do your woo-woo speak, and the bitches won't have the heart to say to you, no, bitch, it's got nothing to do with that. It's because you feel not good enough in yourself. Don't you see? You do this with every guy. You find a reason why they won't love you. This is the reason. It's just the next reason. Got it? Sorry to be harsh, but everything you just said then is like bullshit speak. That's literally an excuse as to why you're not going to get this guy. And if you can't get rid of that story, you'll never have him, because you're focusing on the obstacle and you're not understanding it's about you and your childhood beliefs and your core shit that's causing him to turn up that way in your reality. It's got absolutely nothing to do with him. Got it? Sorry, I'm being harsh. If you've just arrived here, you're probably thinking, God, she's a bitch. But really, you can't manifest with needy energy. Fuck no. You're going to push it away. I need you. Oh, God, I can't live without you. It's really fucking attractive. How do I get my SP to blow my phone up with messages, please? Well, you got to work on your shitty self-concept that allows you to think they're not going to call you, but I also want you to say things like they're blowing up my phone. When I affirmed for the phone to blow up, I meant mine, but yours seems to be doing it instead. Oh, yes. Forgot to turn it off. Is this also why people are abusive in 3D? Yes, if you're abused in childhood, you will assume that you can't trust others. You will manifest abuse constantly. You will actually attract abusive people back into your reality constantly, because that's what your brain is used to. Your mind is used to being abused. It's used to mistrust. It's used to people treating you badly, and therefore you will literally attract those people into your reality. Even if they don't seem like that at first, they'll end up treating you that way, because that's how you feel about you and how you think about you. I actually blocked someone on TikTok because they were talking about theta brainwaves. Yes. This is also why do some manifestations show up in the 3D quickly and why do others take time? Because you have an old story about the other ones. And also things take their own time. They've got their own appointed hour. You can't rush them. Presto. Oh my God, yes, yes, abused. You nailed it. Okay, well, there you go. So that's why you're clinging onto this story. So you've got this story about it, about he won't love you. But actually it's because of your childhood. So you've got to get rid of all that shit, darling, and say things like, I can trust people with my heart. I can trust the people I love with my heart. I know now that they're never going to hurt me. They love me. They love everything about me. I know they'll always be there for me. They're always going to protect me and keep me safe. They're always going to give me the love I need. They know exactly how to love me. Say those things, darling. Oh, God, sorry. Thank you, my love. I needed to hear that tonight. Good. Okay, got it, Louisa? Sorry to be so hard on you. Hey, ACOS, what's this? Can I manifest a better memory? Yes. What's ACOS? Yes, you can, darling. You just say, I remember things so easily. My memory is, I was going to say 20/20 vision. What's a good memory? My memory is photographic. I need to go back to this live and save. Yes, look, all these lives are saved in the Facebook group, guys, okay? But it takes me probably a month to upload them, so this might take a while. But go back and put in abusive or abuse or childhood issues. Research those in the search bar and all the videos about that will come up. I've got lots about childhood issues, okay? Affirmations get SP to actually act on their feelings. Well, stop thinking they're not going to, darling. You've got a story about the fact that they're not going to and you're going to have to do it or some bullshit. Say, they're constantly telling me how they feel. They're constantly showing me how they feel. Do you believe that history repeats itself for people unaware of manifesting? That's all that happens, guys. And then people go, oh, I always find the crappiest guys, the guys that come in my reality are such assholes. And it's like, it's got nothing to do with the men. You are literally attracting in the same guy constantly because of your belief about yourself. This keeps happening to me. Why does this keep happening to me? Because of you. You're the common denominator. It's not about the other person. And then people spend their whole lives, oh, God, I can never make money. Money's never worked out for me. Jobs have always, I've always been fired, or I've never been able to keep money, or relationships never work out, or guys always cheat. And they've never made the connection that it's them all the time. My manager literally just told me he noticed my boost in confidence. Oh, I love it, Ellie. Do I need to say their name when affirming? It helps, guys. Gotcha, thanks, Loz. Okay, good, Annabelle. Literally went from blocked to dating using living in the end. Oh, did you, darling? That's wonderful. Live in the end, guys. That's the thing you really need to do. Step into the state of you're loved already, you're in the relationship already. Okay, that's the key to all manifestation is you have it now. It's here now. Do you think writing the manifestation down helps manifest as well? Look, not the affirmations. Write them down once, not that repetitive 369 bullshit. But look, you can script, you can write down how your day went with them. You can write diary entries. You can write the new story 5 years from now, whatever it is that will help you to get into the state of, I have that already. But Loz, the Lionsgate was the ultimate manifestation portal. These lives are honestly my therapy at the end of the day. Oh, thanks, Ella. Can you manifest something on a time frame of a week? No, I don't think you can, but you can try. I don't believe in that shit. When you get closer to the time, it gets harder for you. Your brain gets worried, gets fearful. I don't like doing it, but if you really want to do it, try it and say, I can manifest on a time frame. Loz can't, but I can. Just say that. SP is always showering me with love and affection. SP is always telling me how much he loves me. That's wonderful. They're wonderful, Hannah. Exactly. My parents broke up when they were younger and got back together. I attracted my breakup. Look, if you had parents who broke up, you have unstable relationship model in front of your eyeballs when you're a child. It's not great because you'll think, oh, relationships always break up. People always break up and then you'll break up. It's just like whatever your parents like. If they were argumentative, they yelled and screamed, you might have a yelly, screamy relationship. They were demanding of each other or one person took, the other person gave, you might attract that because it's the model that you think that's a relationship. I remember one of my very first boyfriends said to me one day, Loz, it isn't meant to be this hard. And I thought, isn't it? Because my parents' relationship was hard and argumentative and fraught with trauma and turmoil, I mean. It was tumultuous, the only way I can describe it. It was a horrible relationship. So I just assumed all relationships were like that. Any hypnosis strategies you recommend? I don't do hypnosis, darling. I don't know about hypnosis. I've been hypnotized, but I can't teach it because I actually don't know enough about it. Should you stop talking to other guys while you're trying to manifest SP? No, darling, it doesn't make any difference. It's 3 a.m. where I live. It's so glad I catch the call at the live. Oh, 3 a.m. Lionsgate. When's the next Giraffe Gate portal during a Scorpio sun? Oh, Giraffe Gate. Haven't heard about Giraffe Gate, Ellen. Giraffe Gate. Maybe that's what I could do a video on. Giraffe Gate is coming up in the Scorpio sun rising. La la la. Manifest in Giraffe Gate. Should I do that? Put a salt lamp behind me and a turban on my head? Think people will believe me? Or people start making trendy videos about it? Apparently Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer are now dating. I saw that. I really want that to be true. Can you imagine if that's for real? Like, maybe their subconcept has changed. Yes. And they probably had a story, right? When they met, that they were with other people and it was never going to work out for them. And even though they were playing it out on the show, it was never going to happen. And now they're both available and maybe they've changed the story that, oh, now we've been talking about it out loud and now that the whole world knows we actually liked each other because of that reunion special and we admitted it, we can do this now. Maybe they changed the story. Ross and Rachel, I know, he's her lobster. I know. If that's so true, I'm so happy. Honestly. Would you date a Samoan? Of course, darling. Yes, OMG, yes, I know, Ross and Rachel. Do you have any favourite LOA books? Fuck no, darling, I don't teach LOA. I don't believe in that absolute crap. You talking about law of assumption? Anything by Neville Goddard, darling. Would you say that your SP is always calm and sweet and loves your independence? Yes, you could say that, darling. Hi, Loz. Last night I saw you and your house in my dream. What does that mean? Oh, did you, darling? What, like bits of my house that you've seen on the lives? Oh, that's so funny. Or was it my new house at the beach? How wonderful. Or maybe your subconscious is sinking in like, oh, we know about manifesting now. Loz is, we're going and watching so many lives. This is really sinking in. I know all about manifesting. I'm a manifesting master. Maybe that's what it is. Give it a good meaning. How do I manifest 2 SPs at once? You can visualize both of them at the same time. You can imagine being in bed with both of them. Imagine them both telling you how much they love you. Confirm for both of them. John loves me. Robert loves me. Whatever it is. I feel like I'm the only one that hated Ross and Rachel. Ross didn't deserve her. Oh, really? Oh. Yes, I love the Chuck and Blair story. Against all odds, they still end up together. Who's Chuck and Blair? I don't know that one. I feel like I'm the only... Oh, hang on. Any tip to learn law of assumption in detail, like a book or so, while waiting for your course? Anything by Neville Goddard, darling. Go and get the complete reader of Neville Goddard, but also just listen to his lectures on YouTube. There's hundreds of them. They're very scratchy and old, but listen to. Go and put in mental diets, Neville Goddard mental diets, Neville Goddard live in the end. They're probably the 2 of the best lectures. Okay. Anything from a channel called Neville and the Law. Okay. They've got all Neville's lectures. Well, some of the lectures recorded, saved, and they're excellent. Just listen to them and listen to them. And some of them are really hard to listen to because he bangs on and on and on about Jesus and the Bible and stuff. You just got to get past that and understand what he's talking about is the power within you, that we're all made in God's likeness and we are all gods. Okay? Gossip Girl. Oh, I didn't watch it. He needed something to do in lockdown. What was this? What affirmations can I use for my fear of abandonment and fear of never being good enough? Okay, fear of never being good enough is I'm more than good enough. I'm perfection. Everything about me, people love everything about me. And abandonment is people will never leave me. I'm too important to lose. No one would dare leave me. No one would dare to lose me. Things like that. Can you manifest my SP's friend, tell him to contact me, or living in the end do that? You don't have to manifest other people to do things. That's trying to orchestrate the how. That's messing with the middle. Don't bother about that. Just live in the end. Hey, Loz, any advice how to keep SP when they are back, or just keep on with self-concept? You've got to keep on with self-concept, but Kimmy, you've got to see the new version of them, and any time they do anything that's like the old version, don't get triggered and don't react. That's the fucking key. You can do all this shit in your mind, but if you start reacting out in the 3D to the shit they're doing that's triggering from your old self-concept, you'll fuck it. That's why you've really got to be careful how you react. And if you do react, revise. And if you do react, imagine they don't care. And if you do react, don't beat yourself up. I preface what I just said with all that because I don't want you beating yourself up if you do react, okay? Hi, Loz. I came this morning to tell you about my SP having thoughts after our date. Oh, what happened, Willow? Where's the rest of it? God is Light is my favourite. Oh, is that one of his lectures? That's the name of it. I forget all the names. But thanks to you, we're going out again and he has no second thoughts. Oh, you said he had second thoughts and now he doesn't. Oh, good, because I remember you saying it on the live this morning. I said, stop thinking he thinks that. Wonderful, darling. Now you're going on a second date. Hooray, Willow. Wonderful, darling. Yes, fuck that old story. Fuck the story of they don't want you. Never, ever, ever think, guys, they don't want you. As soon as you think that thought, banish it immediately. The amount of thoughts I had about my SP not wanting me is just like prevalent. I just think about it now. The whole year we were together. It didn't matter what the guy did, I would have thoughts of he doesn't want me. And I remember saying it to my brother once and he went, where are you getting this from? He's here every fucking weekend. He spends every waking moment that he can with you. Why are you thinking that? And I was just like, because of my shitty self-concept. Right? I reacted recently because he really pissed me off and he apologized to me. He loves me. He loves my crazy. Yes, he loves my crazy. That's a wonderful one to say. Wonderful, Nelly. Oh my God, this gives me hopes. Thank you. Good. I found that he's blowing up my phone now. I see him on my notifications. Oh, what am I doing? I try not to focus on time, but sometimes my mind wanders. Look, guys, it does. Don't beat yourself up. How do you give someone leaving you undelivered for days good meaning? What to affirm? They fell down a well, they've been hit by a car, they're in traction in hospital without their phone. Seriously, darling. Make up some fucking stories to get through it. Good stories. I'll be feeling good, then suddenly feel like SP won't give us another chance because of my fault. Look, if you beat yourself up and think it was your fault, that's my kind of story. That's kind of shit I do. I beat myself up a lot, think everything's my fault. Years later, I'll still think things are my fault. Okay? You've got to stop doing that. You've got to assess, where do I get that from? Did someone criticize me a lot as a child? Did I feel not good enough as a child? That's why I beat myself up a lot. Do I take criticism a lot and sink it, let it soak in, and other people can't handle criticism, but I soak it up because I think I'm not enough? That's why you're doing that. I love your excitement, Loz. Oh, when someone has a success story, I'm so excited. Especially when it's improved from this morning's live to tonight's live. It's amazing. I'll be feeling so good. I saw that one. Daily reminder. If a guy said, I don't want a relationship, he means with anybody else. Yes, Brady. Dang, didn't see any notifications. Oh, no. Affirmations for fame. I am so famous. I'm so known. When I walk down the street, everyone's staring at me. They know exactly who I am. Things like that. My SP hasn't contacted me. What? This is repeated. My SP hasn't contacted me. Any chance he could be with TP, a third party? How do I manifest back in Relo? Well, how do I know if he's with the third party? Whatever's happening with a third party, darling, I want you to get that fucker out of your mind. Because if you allow that person into your mind constantly, you'll literally manifest a relationship with them and the third party, even if it's not even happening. Okay? Don't allow them to creep into your mind. Good morning, everyone. Fill yourself up with Lozisms. Love that, Lozisms. I missed my affirmations for one day, and now I feel like shit. Oh, look, that happens, guys. It happened to me last week. Oh, my God, I've got sand down my back from throwing things in the skip. Oh, my God, I'm filthy. Need to jump in the shower. How do I make my SP less of a gaslighter? Well, darling, if you keep calling him a gaslighter, he will be. He keeps gaslighting me, keeps acting like I'm crazy, saying I'm a nutbag, putting me down, belittling me. Then they will. Stop fucking putting up with it and stop affirming that they are that in your mind. Start saying they never question me, they always encourage me, they never make me feel crazy, they always think I'm so sane and wonderful. They love my crazy. Say that, darling. Me too, Loz. I think our childhood story was so similar, everything tonight's spot on, but I'm 50. Well, I'm 44 in a couple of weeks, darling. Please upload this live to Facebook tonight. It's a definite one to listen to again. Best one for ages. Oh, really, Meg? Oh, good. All right, guys, I've got to go. I don't want a relationship with you, but I flipped it when I found you. That's wonderful, darling. All right, guys, I'm really going to go because I'm covered in dirt and I've got people calling me and I'm going to call them back. All right, guys, please do join the Facebook group if you haven't joined. We've got a King and Queen challenge going on at the moment to get into your Queen energy every day, your King energy, okay, to get people to treat you beautifully. And all these lives are saved in there. This one will take a while to be saved, but there's over 200 lives in there for you to watch. And please follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching me. I'll see you then.